I've got a confession to make. I keep a pick in my wallet just in case I get the chance. Hey, I'm Brian Bauer, and today we are here to talk about Stone Age guitar picks and the one thing that I wouldn't recommend doing with them. Stick around at the end of the video to find out. So recently, I got talking to Stone Age guitar picks over on Instagram and said I would like to try their JS3 equivalent pick. So they actually have quite a few options, and I ended up choosing the thinner pick, which was still a fairly thick pick. After we got talking for a little while, they sent me this bad boy right here. This is the JS3 equivalent by Stone Age picks, made out of agate. I was pronouncing agate, but I'm wrong. It's agate, like rhymes with Bob Saget. I suck at pronouncing things, what can I say? Right out of the box, this pick is a little bit thicker than any of the picks that I actually like using. So I'm used to using Dunlop JS3 Max grips, which are generally a lot thinner than this, and I'm not sure exactly the thickness of this pick, but I figured we'd give it a shot. However, there's a major difference with this pick. Like right away, you can actually tell that there's some attention to details that you will not see in a mass-produced pick. Realize that Stone Age picks are made out of stone by hand. So we're getting a very genuine product, probably made by one person and one person only, as far as I know. So right away you can see that this pick, not only is it shaped like a guitar pick as it should be, it actually has beveled edges. So being thicker, it really doesn't actually affect the way it plays for me. I've played other picks like made of metal and they were just straight up the same thickness, no beveling, no nothing, and I honestly hated them. And I'm always a little bit skeptical when trying new picks. I'm stuck in my ways with a lot of things when it comes to guitar playing and stuff like, especially when it comes to picks and strings. I generally like the same sizes and whatnot. I don't like picks that are too thin, but I don't like picks that are too big or thick. However, I believe these Stone Age picks have changed my mind a little bit. So if you hold this up to the light, you can actually see that it has a really neat pattern because it's made of rock, so there'd never be two picks that are exactly the same. It actually has a very kind of root beer color. You can't really see through it, but you can see the patterns in it, and it's pretty cool. You definitely do not want a pick to be thinner made of stone. I feel like in that case, it would shatter. And so you actually have to have some thickness to these. If you think thickness is actually turning you off, think again. I think that it actually really works well for these because they're actually made so well and they're actually made with a player in mind. Right away, when I start playing other picks, I worry about one thing. Is the pick going to slip from my hand? I always want the JS3 Max grips because they have a little bit of grip to them. Not that I'm a really sweaty player, but I find picks slip around and I personally like those. Those ones didn't slip. And I don't drop picks too often, but it does happen. So far in the 2 weeks that I've been playing this pick, this one hasn't slipped out of my hand once, and I find it plays super duper well. In fact, I'm actually really enjoying the thickness of this pick, and it actually has a feel that I quite like. And I never thought I would like thicker picks, but I believe this one has changed my mind. A big thing when it comes to picks is preference. This one has probably changed my preferences a little bit, but then there's the next part, sound. I already know I can play well with this pick, but how does it compare to the picks I used before? So let's play some audio samples and find out. So we'll start with the distorted guitars. I didn't find that the tonal difference was absolutely huge playing distorted guitars, mostly because the tone is super saturated. It's probably like a little bit brighter. I don't really notice it as much when it comes to playing that, but the pick does play super well, and I'm gonna continue using it for that. However, when it came to playing clean tones, I did find that the tone was a fair amount brighter. So if you like that, I think this pick is gonna work really well for you. It also works really good at playing bass. Generally speaking, I don't play bass with a pick too much. I mostly play with my fingers, but I threw a sound sample in there, playing with it anyway, just through the JS Warm Punch profile on my Kemper, and you can decide if you like that. What's the big difference between Stone Age picks and Dunlop's? Quality. Dunlop picks are mass produced. They're affordable for people. However, Stone Age picks, they're gonna cost a whole lot more. You go take a look on their Reverb store or wherever else that these picks are being sold, you're gonna notice that it's a lot of money for one pick. This isn't uncommon. There's other brands out there that sell picks for a lot of money. Some of them are gimmicky, and that's one thing that these are not. Stone Age picks are not a gimmick. Not only are they beautiful, and if you go check out their Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of awesome picks. You're gonna like them. They're gonna look awesome, and it's impressive to see it. But not only are they beautiful picks, they play amazing. Yes, you're gonna have to pay for them. So realize a small company like Stone Age cannot sell things for cheap and make any kind of return on their investment. So essentially, they're gonna have to pay more, but realize these are a handmade pick and the quality is 10 out of 10. Do you need a Stone Age pick? Maybe not. Could you get by just playing regular old mass-produced picks? Yes, most people do. But with Stone Age picks, once you start playing them, it's got a feel that I don't think I can go back on. So now, for the one thing that I wouldn't do with Stone Age picks. Ah, my eye! I'm not supposed to get Stone Age picks in it. I hope he doesn't sue me. And that's the one thing, I think playing live, you might, if you want to use Stone Age picks all the time, you're probably not going to want to throw them at the crowd. That's a lot of money, even if you have an endorsement. So my overall conclusion to Stone Age picks, they're 100% awesome. They're one of the most genuine things you could play. They're not just a work of art, they're actually a completely awesome functional pick that plays well. They actually make these picks with the player in mind. So not only are they beautiful, they play well. Yes, they're expensive, but you're getting the best pick you can possibly buy. And if you want the best, I'd highly recommend checking out Stone Age picks. Send them an Instagram DM. They're gonna talk to you. And on top of that, you don't have to just get a JS3 one. You don't have to get them made of agate. You can get them made of all kinds of different materials and all kinds of different colors. And if you get talking to them, they're gonna find a solution for you, and I highly recommend checking them out. I would like you to go click the links below to follow Stone Age Picks on Instagram and Facebook and whatever other social medias they might have. And I would like to thank Stone Age Picks for working with me to do this video. This has been actually a really good experience for me. I really like the pick, and I would definitely like to get some more. So we'll be talking again very soon, I'm sure. I'm giving these my endorsement, that's for sure. So definitely check out Stone Age Picks, and I would like you to come up over here, click the subscribe button, click any of the video links over here, and check out any of my other videos below. You guys all have an awesome day, and make sure to check out Stone Age guitar picks. How could I need a pun here for the end. I really need a pun here for the end. Picks out for Harambe. You guys have an awesome day. See you later.